Hello and happy Friday night. How you guys doing? It is cocktails and cards tonight. Do 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 do. We need a new cocktail set. I could make a pumpkin spice martini or something maybe. Anyways, I was out golfing again this afternoon because it was lovely out. So again, out doing that thing. Um, oh, that's funny. Sorry, Marsky is just messaging me because she puts funny little memes on her page all the time, and when I saw one just about an hour ago, I had to send it to her. I was like, you probably saw this one. In fact, I think she could have posted it. In fact, I did scroll back up to see if it was her posting it, but anyways, and she had seen it, so she's just talking. Sadly, her Keurig is broken. That's sad. Coffee's essential. Tea's more essential. When I look for hotels, I always want a kettle. It has to have a kettle, or I phone the lobby and I'm like, hey, do you have kettles that I can take up to my room? Or can I get hot water constantly nonstop from your kitchen? I'm a little crazy with my tea. Hello, Cheryl. How you doing? My bangs are being weird. So I went swimming this afternoon and then stuck my hat underneath a cap, yes, that's the way I want to say it, and went golfing, and then caught some beautiful sky. So that's a little prelude to what I'm planning on doing tonight. So grab your drinks. I don't know if sometimes you guys play along with me on this night. I doubt it. I don't think people play along with me because I'm kind of all over the place and clearly don't know quite what I'm doing. Hi, Karen. Tonight I have a bit of an idea. I'm going to pull in. So they announced a sale today, and I think it's on the thing. Nice eyeballs. From October 7th, 8th, and 9th, the products, the stamp sets in the main catalog are going to be on sale. 15% off. So that's kind of nice. There's a few different ones that are in there that you should probably grab, and that's not a bad timing to. If there were sets in here, actually I should have showed some of these. If there was some of these middle page ones that you didn't get as a bundle last year, but you've been seeing them and you're like, oh yeah, I totally need the Grassy Grove or that Delicate Forest or the Cutest Cows that I was going to work with the Animal Day. So we did ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. You'll see me pop it down there. I'm going to pop you down now, and then we'll go from there because I do love being able to see your things come up, but maybe I should put my Facebook on over there. But anyways, all right, I got lots to show you and tell you. But yeah, so 15% off both. Oh, actually no, so they still won't be on the dies, but at least you get the 15% off your stamps, which you wouldn't have gotten before. So okay, full confession, and go ahead and have a cocktail. So the girls play a game that when I'm losing stuff, you get to have a little cocktail, a little drink. Don't drink the whole cocktail or ooh la la, you're going to be in trouble. The girls will tell you that. I tend to be more organized somehow or another on Friday nights. I'm not sure how, but just right now, I honestly was like looking, and yeah, my family is worried there's not going to be a baseline. I literally was looking basically for my mouse to turn the camera. I literally, as you'll see, use my little fingers to hit the little buttons and put you down. It's frightening that was. I was like, what am I looking for? Nothing, Lori, nothing over there. All right. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so there we go. Some lights on the situation. Oh yeah, that's some nice lights. So yesterday, it's way up high though. Sorry, I'm going to bring you over here a little tiny bit. I don't want you in my lap. That's weird. But I do want you to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, sorry. Nice bobbing and weaving. Seems to be like shadows here. All right, that's better. Yeah, perfect. So yesterday we started the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s of stamping. Yesterday was just a prompt, and a couple people, I think for sure one person already jumped on the bandwagon. Yay! So it is a challenge to you for the rest of that week to use either what I show and share or just what it is there. The prompt for this one, we're starting off slow, was anything animal. So I had thrown this little guy together. I'm going to actually do this. I am Lori LaRose, and I have Active Stamping here as well as on Instagram, and I'm going to do this as a little Instagram wheel. I'll put it back together. Wheel? No, a reel. And I'll put it back together again. But look how sweet this is, right? So the reel will be about that fast. If you weren't on last night and didn't see this yet, I have not posted it. It will be on my Instagram page as well as a little quick little reel of how I colored it or whatever. But basically, you don't need to go find it per se, but you might tell your friends, hey, Lori made a cute card. So animals, anything with animals. I was talking about using the bird from Inspirational Sketches. I had the cows out here, like I said, and I did sort of think, I should maybe do something with an animal still today. And so I pulled out, I was like, I thought I did. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, you can have a little cocktail. Have a little drink. So I am just drinking tea tonight because it was a little chill. I actually mowed the lawn when I came home too. And so it was raining when I was finishing that up. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so I was going with the mammals, the dolphins today. I was wondering if birds qualified for, that's why I didn't totally work with that guy last night. Are birds animals? They're from the animal kingdom, I believe. We're all from the animal kingdom. What isn't? Maybe spiders. I don't know. We don't get technical. If you are making a Halloween card and you have a spider in your stash, go for it. I don't know if we have very many spiders from Stampin' Up. Oh, we have a cute little one. Yeah, for sure. We definitely have from a long time ago. So you're allowed to use old stuff. My whole membership that I have running right now, and you can get started because the Zooms are recorded anyways. We have a club that is Shop Your Own Stash. And it's girls that have plenty of product. And so we want to use that. We want to go and look on our own shelves and use up stuff. You can never have too many animals. You're absolutely right, Keisha. So we are, I'm going to try and turn this into fall because that's how I feel. And the light tonight, ooh, that rhymed, was so beautiful. So I brought in, I'm going to bring in rather, a little piece of deckled rectangle. I feel like I was just saying something, I can't remember what, but that's okay. Oh, so come and join us, basically. $50 a monthly membership. You get a weekly class. So it breaks down to like $11, basically, a week kind of thing. And you get a fabulous tutorial, PDF, and a video to be recorded and saved for months. And then the inspiration of a private Facebook group and stuff. Okay, so I've got about 14 things on the go there, if that made any sense. I don't mean to be confusing, but there is lots. There's always lots going on. You're always welcome to touch base with me and say, hey. Okay, so I want to try and turn this guy into something, and we'll see how that goes. So I brought in this guy, and typically maybe we do want to go this way. I was thinking I was going to go the other way. But, so I'm going to bring in some clouds. And then I thought, so this one will be on sale on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So don't buy it yet, but I can help you with a hostess order. I still have a good loyalty program going on, so you're able to use my host codes and get loyalty rewards. This one is an online exclusive, so it won't be on sale, but the fall, this reminds me of the fall. So surprisingly, these guys are just 75%, because when I opened it up, I was like, whoa! That is really large, and also, oh no, right way. I'm looking at it going, and it's the wrong way. No, it's right way. And then there is one single tree, which I'll also need. So I am going to bring in those guys. I also love these words. I thought I would just read them again. So it's a brand new Stampin' Up! Year. And Stampin' Up! Is doing it at a great... they're doing a great start to the year by inviting everybody to join and become part of somebody's team. I'd love for you to be part of my team. We have a bit of fun. Yeah, I can help you with your business, or you can do whatever you like, but saving money is always a great first step. Many of the successful business demonstrators started literally just to buy their own stuff at wholesale, and also maybe to make a couple bucks to pay for all their crazy habit, basically. Hey, so I totally have been around for 22 years. I'm celebrating my birthday, which is a nice segue. Jeez, I'm good at my segues. Look at what I got today, or yesterday, I guess, in the mail. I was so pleasantly, absolutely astounded when I opened this up and I was like, oh, congratulations. And it was from my girlfriend and she's wishing me a happy, it's Vicky, sent me this, a happy 22nd happy anniversary with Stampin' Up. And thanks for sharing your love of stamping with all of us. Your work is, you help work out the kinks, she said. Well, I work out something. But anyways, isn't that beautiful? And it honestly filled my soul. It was like, oh, so nice, so nice. So thank you very, very much, dear heart. I love it. So 22 years, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. I can help you whichever way you'd like to be helped. Okay, so we're starting with Stampin' Up, and not this set, but this encircled. Listen to this beautiful words for a brand new start to the year for any of the demos out there in our world. FYI, my club is no product, basically. So if you're from anywhere in the world, you actually can be part of the club. It's just that it's Mountain Time. We meet from 7 till 9 Mountain Time. But then other than that, it's recorded. So if it's really not good for you, and also, you can totally be a demonstrator and learn and have all sorts of ideas for your own business as well. So you're welcome. Any level of stamper, we can walk you through, and inspiration galore with a wonderful community. But anyways, okay, so this is a beautiful sentiment. May this year be incredible and filled with possibilities. Isn't that a lovely, lovely sentiment? And it's much bigger than that, actually, obviously. Look how big it is, actually. Woo-hoo. So I'm not going to work with that tonight, but isn't that lovely? Oh, I just love that. So I clearly, that's a little bit of a pun, haven't worked with this set. I have worked with the dies a few times, but I haven't worked with the stamp set yet. So we're going to see how this goes and hopefully hope for the best. Okay, so I'm just pretending to lay this out here a little tiny bit. And I'm thinking that, although this is on a curve, I'm thinking that I'll be able to fill in that like that. I'm hoping. Now, I was thinking I was going to do it on a vertical because this one has water as well, right? Everybody's working with the water and I want him to be in there. Can I do this? Have him up here and have these guys still jumping? I think so. Just barely though, but okay, I'm going to do it horizontally. That's a switch for me. Not a switch, but it's mentally it is. Hi, Carol. How you doing, hun? So, I'm going to dream up in my mind what colors was the sky tonight. There was a really kind of, oh, you know what? There was totally a peach, peach pie. Yeah, peach pie. Whew. Okay, you can have a drink if you want because I lost my name for a second. Not my name, but the name, a name, its name. I don't know. What I am wondering is whether or not I want this to be crushed curry, or I kind of wish we had soft suede. So on Wednesday nights, you can use your soft suede. Since I'm a current demo, I should probably use a current color on these nights. But anyways, okay, so I think I'm going to bring in pecan to stamp my tamaracks and then add a little bit of color to the ground. And I want some sky, and I probably want, since I'm going with these colors, I'll go with petunia and some boho blue. Oh yeah, it's all looking good. It's all coming together. And then I need some water, and because it's the fall time, I think the water is going to be darker. I did a dark puddle the other day as well, so that'll be kind of good to see. Well, hello, Cheryl. Indeed, it is a surprise to see you. I got lucky I got to see her. I had a lovely visit last night. So I did my live with the ABCs yesterday morning, giving me a chance to hang out. My husband and I used to dance on Thursday nights. So I started doing Thursday mornings instead, which is lovely. It also gives me the chance, in this case, I was able to... and I really think I'm going to be needing to stamp on a piece of, oh, bounce you around there. I'll make you a little sick, sorry. I think I want to be working on a piece of Fun Foam, or in this case, this is Stampin' Up's piercing mat. Okay, so am I square? Yes, I am. So you're welcome to tell the others what you're, either A, what you're drinking, or B, you can say what you're up to on the weekend. What are you up to on the weekend? Okay, so I'm going to stamp this moonish thing. I guess it's just part of the sky, kind of. I have not worked with the stamp set, so we are exploring it together right now. I always think that this whole thing, and maybe this whole thing is the moon, but this guy is the clouds and the sky. So I think I'm going to go with this guy and make a really big giant moon. I hope that I'm right with that. I was going to go with the clouds, but then I'm wanting it to be part of a scene. So I think this is the better idea. And I think I'm going to go like this. And he's going to get stamped in the peach pie. And I think I might do a little rock and roll with him. So, sorry. And yes, I am Lori LaRose. So anyways, there is a joining special. You get $206 worth of product that you get to choose all of your own. You get free shipping, and it just costs $135. Woo woo! Okay, I need a block. So yes, I had a drink before we even needed it. But you get to have a drink because I lost my blocks, kind of. I'm not off my blocks, but okay. I think I want to have a little bit of color in here. I think I'm going to need to have a little matte. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp. So I'm inking up in peach pie, and it worked out okay. And then I want to have a little bit of pumpkin pie in area. So rock and rolling is going around the edge with your stamp or your pad, one of the two, whatever seems easiest. And now you can see it's a little bit darker, and that's going to be quite nice. I'm a little concerned about my edges of my ink block, of my blocks. I'm just going to wipe that up and then hope for the best here and stamp. Okay. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty, don't you think? Hi, Renee. How you doing, hun? I redid my nails today. This has nothing to do with you, Renee. But I'm just impressing right now. You're just catching me with my first stamp. And I did my nails in cinnamon and spice. Quite everything nice. Ooh, that looks pretty. Okay. So now what I think I want to do is I'm going to put this... I think I want to get a littler one. It's so funny. These different colors make them seem different sizes, don't they? But they're exactly the same size. It's an illusion. Okay. Oh, you know what? Probably my 2 3/8 punch might be perfect for this. I was going to be lazy. Oh, I might have to be anyways. What did I do with that punch? All right, you get to drink. My girlfriend that I was talking to last night, she said, you go away and you leave your screen. And we're like, hello, where'd you go? I'm right here. She said, but kid, no kidding. You're not only there, you're talking away. And some of your best stuff comes out of your mouth while you're far away from the camera. I'm like, oh, okay. Is this the right size? Not quite, but it'll work. So I think it's a little bit too big, but I'm just going to move it back and forth a little bit, and I think it'll work okay. And we're trying to make clouds anyway, so I think it should be good. So I am being just a little bit lazy because I should have it just be able to be down. I'm going to start with a petunia pop, actually. Add in some purpley colors. I think an idea could be to throw in, oh, I should do clouds. I'll do that after. But I think some people even do the sky with this, just to get all that gradation. But I really I like these things. All right. Okay, hang on. I don't need this now. I want my paper, of course. So, okay. Oh, you know what I do totally need, though? Wait 1 second. We need a grounding thing. So let's do this. Let's stamp that sky. Oh my gosh. Okay, drink. I totally just lost this. Okay, I'm going to stamp the water, and I'm going to stamp it boho if I can find it. Yay. Okay, so I am going to stamp the boho, and then I'm going to put, hopefully I have a, what do you call it, note. So I might need to run and get a spoon because these are definitely distinctive, and they stopped saying that word, but they're a real tick kind of stamp. And if your stamp pads are at all gushy, they tend to take up too much ink. Yeah, and then it gets bubbly weird. So I'll show you a hack for that. This is the first set on your original list. I don't think you got it though, Vicki, did you? Which will be perfect because now you can get it at 15% off. Well, not right this very second. So tomorrow is World Card Making Day. If you haven't registered yet, many of us are kind of trying to figure out, okay, so the back of a spoon, because it's like stainless steel kind of thing, so it'll just wash off really nicely. I think some people use these, but they stain. So I'm just pushing the ink down, and really, it's not like I am even taking any off. I'm not using my edges. I'm just using the round part, and you can sort of see the change of color there. And this is a big ink thing, so I need to do a little bit more than I usually do, because I usually just kind of do in the area that I think I'm going to be hitting. But so if you have not yet registered for the World Card Making Day, I recommend registering. We're musing. Some of us are speculating. They said to watch for another email. And we're thinking, well, maybe we get to claim something while we are buying the stamps at 15% off. But since they need to ship it out, they probably thought, you know what? Everybody's going to be cranky that they have, like, that they don't have an order to put in. And so I have no idea what they're really thinking. I'm sort of making up stuff. Okay, so now that is sort of two-tone. And when I ink it up now, see, it's much prettier. It's softer. It's not going to make some funny little blocks. It should work. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp this guy right up to that moon. And hopefully not too much beyond. Cross my fingers always. Press it down. That's nice. It's nice to have this because the photopolymer stamps, so beautiful. The photopolymer stamps don't have any cushioning, so it's important to have a little bit of cushioning. Now, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to bring in a couple sticky notes, because I'm going to build this up after. What does that say? I think that might have been a hotel I was looking at quite a while ago, so that's okay. Okay. And sticky note. And now I can do the sky. That was a roundabout way to get to there, hey? No, I didn't think you did. So yay. Now is the time. If you need help to register for the World Card Making Day tomorrow, let me know. Okay, so now I'm also masking my little sky, my moon, I mean. All right, I want to cut this a little tiny bit. So 2.5 it must be. A 2.5 inch circle. Okay, so I'm covering that up. And because I have this nice glass mat, I can come off the glass mat because this one's gushy. Look at, can you see that? Yes, look at, I dragged that across there and I was like, what? I don't want all that ink on here. I want it to be super soft. So I'm going to come in actually not on the glass mat, but I'm going to come in off the bottom because I want it to be soft and get lighter as I go up. And I'm adding extra stuff. Ooh, it is bright. Oh, I'm leaving that and I got to come over here. So I'm just masking to add some color to the sky. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Whew, this is going to be nice. Okay, that is just so much ink. I will just throw some on everywhere. It's a lot of ink. Lots and lots of ink. Let's get rid of that ink. He is crazy. He has a crazy amount of ink. Wipe that up. Get it out of the way. All right. I got some boho going on already. I'm going to add a little bit more. And I was totally... I think I'm going to have to be careful with this. Do you guys know that when you add like yellows and purple, make what color? Do you guys know? Brown. So anytime you're working with it, you just barely, you don't want to blend it like crazy. Oh, there's my guy not happy. Oh, I think it might be okay though. I want to just be careful I don't overwork it. And I'm going to bring this guy over here. You got a little reveal, didn't you? So I'm trying to have a little halo. I think that'll look nice. It's going to work out good without going brown. Nice, okay. And then here, since I have it very dark right there, I'll work on getting it a little bit darker everywhere. Right here. So I can kind of come off the paper. Let's see if I can hit that. That's going to be pretty. Okay, I feel like I want to add a little bit of blue. And I think I want to add the blue at the bottom and come up from there. I had blue all over the place. Do I want blue clouds? This is a good question. Can I just tell you? All right, I do want to have a little bit of blue. So I've got the boho open here. And I'm going to bring in... It'll just deepen, this will right now just deepen the purple. Anyways, the petunia pop, as it were. So it's not necessarily boho-ish at all. It's just a deeper purple, which I think is quite lovely. So now we just get to play. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. You put your ink on the page, you put your ink on the page, you put your ink on the page, and you sort it all out. Nice. Anybody coming on sort of late to the game will be like, Lori, what took you so long? It's 8:30 already and you're just getting started, it seems like. Not on purpose. I sort of feel like I started on time. So again, yellow and blue make green, so I want to be careful of that too, because I don't want green in my sky. I might feel like, oh, it did go green. That's funny. I had a lot of orange up there, basically. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a little tiny one of the stamps, and I'm going to stamp just on here and see what it's like. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah. So many extra stamps on that block that I wanted to use. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice. Okay, so I'm going to stamp here. I'm going to stamp here. Please be right. Oh, good. And over here. Oh, and I should be using my phone, but I'm okay. I was lucky. And again, my clouds are turning out beautifully because I had pushed that ink down. So I really recommend the spoon technique, as I call it. Lori's spoon technique. You can call it that if you'd like to. That's really pretty. Now, I guess in reality, the clouds would have been in front of the moon. Maybe? Probably? Who knows? Sky is a big, big, beautiful thing. The other night I saw the moon rising at like 2 a.m. when I was out watching the, what do you call it? It was gorgeous. Okay, so now I said I wanted to do pecan pie because in my mind I was just going to go to like Mellow Moss for my trees, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to see what my brown, oh, nice. Yep. That looks good, hey? I don't know if it's straight or not. So now I'm going to line these guys up, block that off, and add some blue water. Okay. So I'll do this, and I think I want some, I'm going to do one layer of this, and then I'm going to bring in some navy blue. Sorry, I didn't come off the, I maybe don't need to do any navy. Maybe this is enough. If you have, it's not even too much ink. It's just kind of, it collects kind of weird on the end. So you want to come off and on to, so you don't have that kind of stuff. I'll show you how. I am like Papa Bear. I show you what to do and what not to do by showing you what not to do. I show you what to do by showing you what not to do, basically. And I'm coming in here. Pretty. Okay. So I don't think actually that I need to bring in a darker blue, but I can see. And I do think I want to come in right here though and add some darkness right here too. Because the dealio is that the moonlight is changing the, like there's a path along the water, right? All right, ready for this little reveal? I think it'll be pretty. Hi, Kathy. Do-do, very pretty. That'll be okay because we're going to put some trees there. Now, I'm a little bit hooped because, why? I'm in the water. That's okay. I can do some ground because they can be in the water. So I'm going to have that there. And then that's too high. So I'll just cut that. No, I'm teasing. Don't do that. I'm totally teasing. All right. I'm going to stamp to there. And then go from there. Perfect. And then I'm going to have a big one. It'll be a little bit difficult to do the other side. Can I tell you? But that's okay. So I'm just inking this guy up. Nice. And then this other guy, see if they go on there. I'm going to do a single tree from this set. So and he's going to be kind of over top. So I'm going to put this guy right like this, I think, and then add some, hopefully get some green in there so that he doesn't look like he's on the ground. Let's see how it goes. Nice. Okay. And then that other tree right here in front of me, that rhymed. I like when I rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And I think that color's okay. It's getting dark though, so maybe this guy's maybe a little bit closer to us. Maybe I will use the espresso after all. If I can find it. And so this is a pretty fine stamp. I'm probably fine. And because I'm going to stamp off to boot, I am just going to stamp him here. And go for it. So I want him. Okay, I'm going to mask because I don't want him to be way down here, but I don't want him way up either. Okay. And there was a couple little marks. I'm hoping I kind of covered them up at the top. Ooh, that's inky. That'd be inky. Let's see, then I can just wipe that. And I'm just going to stamp him again, actually. Do the same thing over top. Masking and stamping. Stamping and masking and masking and stamping. Whew. Okay. Nice. And yes, it does look like it's in the dirt a little tiny bit. I'm going to bring this other guy in here. And I don't know why that happened, but anyways, I'm going to bring this down. And wipe this off. And go at the top here. Ugh, not comfortable with that. Don't make a mistake in the very end. I just want to block this guy off as well. And I want to add a little bit of green right there, don't I? And I think I do want Mossy Meadow, which is over. So again, because I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 22 years, I have several different ink pads. So I actually have 2 different storage sections because I have new stamps and old ink pads, right? All right. And I have my original one from 22 years ago. I share this all the time with you guys. You guys should, my regular people, what color is my original ink pad? We should have a game. How many times do I tell the same story on here? And who's listening? So I'm hoping that this will look like ground. A little island. Trees on an island. Or if it'll just look weird. Could. We'll find out. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm going to leave that maybe just plain. That works okay, I think. All right. Then I said we were going to have some dolphins because we're doing the ABCs. And this week, the inspiration is, I really wish I wouldn't have done blue. I felt like I needed to kind of frame the blue, but really all that happened was I kind of turned it green and it looks muddy up there. So I'm a little bit sad by that, but that's okay. What was I just saying? Oh, dolphins. So the dolphins I want to be black, garden green, and navy. Well, good, but no navy. My navy is not. Where is my navy? It's right here. My navy looks like the Mossy Meadow. I do have chocolate chip was one of the originals. No, my very, very original, I'm going to go get it just so you can see, but you're very, very close. I don't have, my first 2 ink pads ever were rose red and garden green. And this is the very original ones. Look at this little stamp set, hey? They were coming out, so otherwise I'd have joined in mid-September. But because they were releasing this new style of ink pads in on October 1st. So on October 1st, I put my application in. We actually sent our applications away in the mail. So I became a demonstrator. I think it was the 15th. If you technically look at my, when did I start? I think that's when I started. But yeah, in my mind, I started on October 1st because I had made my choices. I've been making my choices forever. We paid a lot of money back in the day. Whew. Like, honestly, I think it was $395 to get started in Stampin' Up! Back then. And there it is. That was the way it was. Okay, so these guys, I didn't realize that I had the option of, like, having them different. I could even have them jumping over the moon. Whoa! All right, so I'm going to have him, I think, doing that. And these guys going up. But yeah, so navy was, navy might not have been one of my, actually, even Vicki. We got 5 ink pads in the starter kit. We got to choose. We could substitute them out. Maybe we couldn't even, because I don't think we could substitute them. I got Yo-Yo Yellow, Brilliant Blue, Pixie Pink. I'm talking hideous colors, really. I like Brilliant Blue. Yo-Yo Yellow, the only thing we used it for was to clean the stains on off of our stamps. Okay, I'm going to go, I think that these guys are supposed to be sort of like that. I'm going to do that. Or can they even be cresting? Would they look good jumping out? Okay, so when I'm really indecisive and I've come so far, I sometimes stamp on my piece and then put it. Because it's one thing to sort to see it clear, and then it's a whole other thing to actually see it finalized in black, basically, right? So hang on a second. I'm going to stamp him, except he's stuck to that. Stuck on you. So can I have him? Can I have him jumping out of the water? The other guy's headless. So I feel like he needs to be like that. And then can he be jumping out? I haven't looked at enough of these on Pinterest, surprisingly, actually. Oh, I just slid him. But I made him look like he has an eyeball. How cool is that? Oh, I am going to have him coming out. I think that'll be cool, hey? I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to jump him out. I'm going to jump him right out into that clear spot. Okay. And I am going to bring in my mat because I want really the best possible stamped image I can possibly get. And with photopolymer, the ink kind of starts separating immediately because it's like, that's just what it does. Let's just go with that. That's just a fact, Jack. So I'm just going to, you know what? Somebody said if you use an eraser on a brand new thing, you kind of, they use a little something to get it out of the mold. And so that takes all of that off. So then I maybe get a more thorough. Because what I want is it to stick. So half of it is as soon as you know, get it inked, decide where you're going and go with it. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to have white spots. I'm sad. But it's okay. And then this guy I'm just going to have down here. And that's my animals for the ABCs. That's cool. They're awfully close together. These guys can get jumped on. Or they're a tight little pod of friends. Okay, that's that. And then there's a boat in this one as well. But I don't think I'm going to go with the boat today. But there's a boat as well. So he's awfully cool as well. All right, so then there was clouds. That, no words. Okay, I used just about everything in that stamp set. That's kind of cool. That doesn't always happen. And then we just need to put this on a backing. And I feel like maybe I need to have a little something over here as well. Okay, I think I do. So I'm going to come back in here with these guys and do that same little dealio. And just going to go right on the edge here, just a little. Could I just do it? Just a couple, 3. Okay. Hang on, everybody. Come on, everybody, get down. Let's rock and roll. Okay. I think I should be able to get those. I just want 3 of them. Oh, yeah, and there's even a space. Okay. So I'm going to, when I get where I'm going here, I just want these 3 like that. I'm going to put that there just so that nothing else gets stamped on. But I do want it full. Now, where did I put my pecan pie? You guys can have a little drink. I try not to have green, but I think I'm going to have to put a little bit of green because otherwise it'll be odd. I did that awesome. Put these guys like that. Oh, it's a little bit too high. What the heck? And that guy I need to do again. I'm just trying to think what to do. I think I'll bring this guy in over here. So I'm going to bring this guy in here. I guess I missed that a little tiny bit. I didn't think I had. I'm going to go like that. And stamp a couple of these guys, but really. So I'm stamping the tops of these trees. So I'm just totally modifying this so that I can get what I want going on here. So now I'm going to stamp a couple trees here. I do need him to be a little bit longer. So what are you guys doing tomorrow and maybe even the rest of tonight? I'm going to watch a little movie after this, I think. Okay, I'm going to stamp that. Go for it, Lori. Nice. And then I'm going to bring, just barely touching there, but I feel like because I got the green on the other side, I better put a little tiny bit of green here. So where are my 2 sheets? Boop, boop, boop. There's 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to just slant up a bit and come in straight at this. I'm just going to add a little bit of green on there, except for that part right there. This is going to be so beautiful. Mossy Meadow. Hi, Michelle. How you doing, hun? Okay, here we go. So sale on Monday, World Card Making Day tomorrow, you guys. Again, if you need help finding the link, it's just for 1 hour from 2 to 3. I think maybe if you register for it, they send you the link to rewatch it kind of thing. Oh, that is awesome. I'm going to just blend this out a little tiny bit here too. And so I think that's kind of nice to be able to have an opportunity to watch it. I'm going to have 3 pieces here. I'm going to put this guy back here. And then I don't want that to be more blue. I'm going to put that here. See what, that might be weird, but let's see what it does. And then the sale. So also if you register, and we really don't know, but we're hopeful that we maybe get to add something to the sale products that we're going to be buying on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing, okay? So let's see how that worked. Nice. That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay. So good that I'm going to do it again. I'm going to have just a little tiny bit of green all the way along here. It's the wrong color, I know, but it's just bright enough. I actually had my leaves I could still sort of see today, and that maybe will take care of my orange a little tiny bit, although the orange is in the sky. I'll just have a little tiny trail all the way along. And you might not see this because, of course, it would just be totally black backlit. I might want this to be shaded spruce, but I like it. There we go. All right. Da-da-da. Oh, thanks, Michelle. So pretty, hey? So this is one of the stamps that's actually going to be on sale as one of the ones from a main catalog. So if it's been on your list for a while, it is time to kick it off your list. We might want to use pumpkin pie. We might want to use some, geez, I don't think Boho Blue is going to have enough punch for this. I don't think that's going to be weird. That might be okay. Cajun might work even though there's no Cajun in there. Crush might work. Where's my crush? Come on, crush. Navy blue, even though I didn't end up using any navy blue, might work as a background. And I'm going to bring over the Misty Moonlight. Let's see all these colors that I've got going on here. Where is my navy blue? Oh, I don't have any navy blue. What the heck? All right. Crush, did I bring over? Yes, I sure did. Well, surely did. You know, the surprising color for me with fall is the peach pie, actually. So this one, oh, this is probably wrong. Is this pecan or is this, yeah, it is. I think that's a little blah. All right, the surprising one is this darn one. That's actually kind of pretty. Peach pie for the win just about every time. Hi, Jane. How are you doing, hun? It is late. Hey, you're late. No, I'm just teasing you. But it's late for you to be late. Jane is from the out east. Oh, that's interesting. I have to say, I honestly had to look over because this really went garden green. Like it's really not mossy. So I wanted it to have like that mossy color. And I honestly was startled for a second. I know I brought over my garden green, but I was not using that. But it totally looks like garden green to me right now. Must have something to do with the being on top of the, oh, you know what it is, girls? This, my brush has a little bit of blue. So I think that lifted. So between being on blue and then there's actually re-moistened blue on this thing. That's probably what that is. Okay, garden green doesn't work at all. I need a little tiny bit of darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And I think Misty is going to be the one, even though I never used Misty. Or I could do oh, that's pretty too, right? All right, so I could do a border of that or a border of that. Both are very pretty. And then that could all go onto there. This one also could go onto there. And I think that's better than probably working with this. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Oh, I did this peach pie. That would be part of the reason why that looks good. Ooh, duh. Well, that didn't take a lot of brain power. Ay, ay, ay. Pumpkin pie is good, but so I like that on pumpkin pie too. And the pumpkin pie is just around the outside. I like this better than pumpkin pie and that. And then I think I could work with this as well quite nicely. Okay, I'm going to go cut a piece of this. You guys give me a little hint. You like the Misty. Yeah, I do too. I can make the whole card Misty, but I'm going to cut a layer out in Misty. Tell me what you think I should put the Misty onto. Which one of those two? I'm going to cut this out in the next size of the decal, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit thicker than I mean for it to be, but it's going to have to be what it is. I think. Okay. Misty. I think the Misty is, well, the Misty's just different than the navy. The navy, there's nothing wrong with the navy, but the Misty, it's just soft. I was trying to create a lovely scene, and sometimes navy blue is a little bit, not harsh, but just dark. Okay. I do have to say, in the fall time, I love Cajun Craze like crazy. That's sort of funny. Just because it is such a good one. Go with a darker one, hey? Oh, you said darker, and I didn't mean to be mean to you, but I just didn't check that. Yeah, that's kind of wimpy. All right, so I will go and cut a base of this. So this is a very one-dimensional card, and I don't have any words for it yet. I'll say yet. Yeah, that's pretty, but not with that. That's really pretty. Okay, so I will recommend that. I very often kind of cheat. It's okay to cheat on the other way that I fold cards, but this one sort of breaks my paper a little bit. You really should score your cardstock and go from there. All right. So I don't mind this. It's a little bit wider than I sort of was aiming for, but that's okay. I could put this up and have lots of words down here. So I had a strip of words from my fall one. And yeah, you can have a drink. I'm even going to have a drink. What does this one say? It says Merry Christmas. That wouldn't work. So I could put some words right on there. That actually would work. Or I can add a little something, something there. Where is my fall card? Oh, here. Nothing better than. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Surprise, surprise. I don't usually have you guys watch me glue, but it's because of the work that I did on it, it's kind of popping up. I will say by putting it on here, it softens that blue that I did up there. It kind of corrects my mistake, so that's kind of nice. Get it on here, get it square, get it some even edges. Even edges, which is sort of an oxymoron on this guy because he's deckled edges and he's like sort of a wreck. He's not really. He's totally not. Okay. I really love this sky. Mwah! Okay. So then we could have, this is what I was thinking, instead of having words, because I could just have some words, but I was thinking I could pop this up a little bit and have kind of a little wide something there. I wish I could show you better what I mean. Oh, I don't know that I will like that, even if it's white and with words. Yeah, I don't know that I will like that. So I think I will just bring this, I'll just center it. And then I don't mind it being like that. Okay, so what do I want to say? I've got here for you. You mean so much to me, which depending on how large that is, could actually fit in right here in the water. No, that one's weird. Here for you. That would be okay. Here for you would be okay if that's what I wanted to do for this. I don't know if that's what this is. What is this? What kind of card is this? So often my cards are, let's make something pretty, as opposed to, hey, why are we making this card for? What does this say? Oh, you are amazing in every single way. That works. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that, I think in the Cajun, actually, which I probably don't have the Cajun over here. I did. All right, you can have a drink because I've lost it. But I did have it over here because I think it fell on the floor. Oh, no, it's just down here. Because I thought I might end up using it, right? I don't know where or how, but I had it in my head. I might use it. I'm going to stamp this on a piece of white paper. We'll see what that's like. I still might just stamp it right on, straight on, but where I'm going to stamp it, I won't be able to cover it up per se, unless I need to. And I just had a whole bunch of white paper here. You guys just saw me having lots of white. Here's a big chunk of white. This is a big, I could put this word on here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, 9 o'clock. Yikes. My cuckoo is telling me, get off, Lori. People would have other stuff to do, like go to bed. I was pretty seriously thinking about how to put this little card together, hey? There wasn't a lot of chitter chatter. Okay, so World Card Making Day tomorrow. Register. I'm around tomorrow morning. I'll listen and try and help you get registered if you're having trouble finding the link. You don't need to name me as your demonstrator or anything like that. You literally just give your email. They'll send you out stuff. They're going to send you an email with something supposedly after the show. And then on Monday, there is also a sale starting with any of the stamp sets from the mini catalog, or no, the main catalog, sorry, the main catalog. Okay, so that's not bad. And then the other one that I was going to stamp with is this guy. And of course, you are amazing in every single way, except that you didn't stamp it exactly straight. So now you have to trim both sides, Lori LaRose. So cut. Cut. Ooh. Snip, snip. Snip, snip. Snip, snip. Oh, why did that go crookey eye there? Snip, snip. Okay. And then some fun. Get in there, you. Okay. Some fun gems. I just got these beautiful gems today. That might be kind of nice, eh? Do I want that color? Maybe. This one just fell right off, so let's put him in here. I don't actually think he's the right color, but he is maybe. Well, he's kind of red, isn't he? I don't like that they don't say the colors anymore on the back. Well, I don't know that they have for 100 years, but I'd like to think. I don't think I'm going to like that color on here. So these are really pretty. They are called faux glass dots. They're somewhere in the mini catalog. On the page with, well, they're gems from the mini catalog, bottom line. Yeah, I'm sure they are. What do we want? We go from, I don't know if you have do you have a preference between the color, let alone the words, but do you have a preference between the blue or the, I might end up stamping that in blue actually, you guys, just FYI. I won't do it right now, but when you see the finished product, don't be surprised when it's a different color. I've got some dark blue gems. I've got some gold gems. I've got some. These are actually pretty. I think I might use some of them. And I did. Go ahead and chug-a-lug the last of your drink. Oh, no, don't. I was going to say, I had totally have misplaced this guy. I cannot find him, but there he was. So I had telling you a story. Oh, come on, get off of there. Oh my gosh. Gold and mackerel sapphire. Come on. The other day I just saw 2. Maybe I'm just going to go with 2 too, although I would kind of like him to be just a little bit different spot. Move just a little bit. Oh my goodness sakes. Do, 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 get down. All right, ladies, I'll let you go with that. And we'll say, have a great weekend. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so your challenge, ABCs on creativity for everyone. We'd love to see what you come up with your animal challenge. Mine are dolphins today. Thank you, guys. Whoa, that was a flurry of love. Mine is definitely dolphins. If you want to work with the beautiful skies that we have lately, go for it. And watch tomorrow. It's the cards are kits. So honestly, if you have any kind of old paper pumpkin or an old kit, bring your kit out. If you don't actually have the same products, but yeah, watch and see. They're just going to be talking and showing a few things, and then basically we're just joining together for a wonderful community of world card makers. It's World Card Making Day all around the world, and you'll be seeing lots of different things and all sorts of posts and stuff. So be part of it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I love it when you guys do that. And I will see you all again Monday night, live at 8. It'll be great. Touch base with me over the weekend if you have any questions on different stuff or a little bit lost. Holy gee, that turned out nice. All right. Thank you, guys. Talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.